Waking up from a nightmare and I'm rubbing my eyes. I turn around to the clock, the time is 2:59. It's only 1 minute shy of the witching hour. Jesus Christ in my room, woke up by a higher power. I'm rolling on over and I'm trying to sleep one more time. Woken up again, scared, 3:59. Bad dreams of every demon, man, all trying to rape me. Wake up every hour, I think God is trying to save me. Now I'm driving to work, this bitch runs a red light. Slammed on my brakes, holy fuck, I could have died. Catching my breath, and then I'm checking the time. What the fuck is going on? The time is 4:59. 1:59, 2:59, 3:59, 4:59, 5:59, 6:59, 7:59, 8:59, 9:59, 10:59, 11:59, 12:59. This kind of sort of thing happens almost every day. I'm supposed to die every hour, I'm somehow being saved. Even chilling at home, I'm curious about the time, but the number on the clock is always flashing 59. Walking downtown and somebody shooting at me. The bullet barely misses me 1 minute before 3. I'm somehow always dodging this shit, just in the nick of breath. 59 times up's the hour of my death. It's 8:59 when I go to take a bath. There's a pounding in my chest, feeling like a heart attack. Heading back to bed, I guess it was a false alarm. Fall asleep and I'm dreaming demons are doing harm. Flashing in my face every day, it was a sign. I fade away to the other side. 12:59, 1:59, 2:59, 3:59, 4:59, 5:59, 6:59, 7:59, 8:59, 9:59, 10:59, 11:59, 12:59. Don't ignore the signs. It's all around you every day. Some final destination shit. 59, 59, 59, 59, 59, 59.
Well, hello there. Welcome to my vampire lair. So, let's dive right into it, shall we? F69 Studio says, "Hi, Shelly. I was hoping that you can dress up like Ariel." Dressed? Let me tell you something, F69 Studio. This is not a costume. I dress like this every day. Share your favorite urban legend. Well, I'm gonna have to say I have two urban legends that sometimes gets under my skin. One, my nemesis, Bloody Mary. To this day, I dare not close the door of the bathroom with me in it in the dark, with a mirror staring at me without thinking of that tramp. Two, back in the day, people said that snakes could come from the toilet and bite you. I'm the only one that does the biting. No snake better crawl up my toilet and bite me when I'm doing my business. And I will leave you with this. I'd like to give a little shout out to Troublemaker and F69 Studios. Because after all, it's Halloween in August.
Are you ready for an urban legend?
Our first urban legend comes from the grasslands of South America, bordering the Amazon forests. A murderous man died from the whippings of his grandfather, known as El Cibon. The story of El Cibon is told in a few different ways. Some stories of El Cibon say that a son was angry with his father for not being able to hunt deer, and so this child murders his own father, his grandfather, then cursing him to wander grasslands of the Amazon for the rest of eternity. Other stories of El Cibon describe that El Cibon was in love, his father disapproving of this love, since the woman involved was a prostitute. In a fit of rage, El Cibon again murders his father, and the grandfather curses him. Lastly, some tales of Elsebon say that Elsebon's own father was dealing with a woman who was unfaithful. And in this case, Elsebon's anger turned to the father, murdering his father, and cursed to wander. No matter what story it is of Elsebon, there's a gruesome tale about how it was that the grandfather curses Elsebon to wander for eternity. Prior to Elsebon dying, the grandfather tied Elsebon while he was still alive up to the wooden planks of the family's farm, whipping him with 70 lashes, pouring alcohol on his wounds, cursing him, and finally finishing off the job by allowing a group of rabid dogs to devour his flesh. Elsebon now carries the bones of his father on a sack across the grasslands, whistling the whole way through and keeping his murderous eye out for unsuspecting victims, especially those who are drunk or women who might be promiscuous. It is said that if you hear the whistling of Elsebon, it's already too late. While Matt the Witch uses his Ouija board, let's hear from what Troublemaker the Rapper has to say about his favorite urban legends.
Yo, you already know Halloween in August Volume 4. We talking urban legends, B. Urban legends. Do I have a favorite urban legend? Guaranteed. My favorite urban legend is Candyman, followed by Bloody Mary. Now those are ones that were like nationally publicized in North America, I guess, because like those are the ones that came across my TV screen as a kid when I was watching like Space Channel back in the day. They had Friday Fright Night. I would be able to see Candyman, this and that. Go to Blockbuster and rent Bloody Mary and stuff. That shit was fun. And I did try it, okay? I don't know, as a kid, as a youth, did you try it, bro? Because I tried it.
I did.
You tried it?
I tried to.
It's crazy. It's crazy because I did it as a youth and it did scare me, and like it was a full moon that night.
Yeah.
And like I guess that's the opposite of sense. Because what were we really going to accomplish if Bloody Mary showed up? You know what I'm saying? Like, poor me would have had my eyeballs ripped out, probably dead in the corner. But I will tell you at the same time of doing silly, fun things as a kid or whatever, I actually thought I could somehow talk my way out of that situation. I'm for real. I was at Frosty's crib one time and we did the Candyman challenge. Okay, we got it on video and whatnot. And, Candyman, maybe he was busy or something, so he didn't really show up. But what ended up happening was the following time I went to his crib, right? I went to the bathroom, so I go to use it, and bro, the lights turn themselves off when I flick them on. So I was like, yo, Frosty, there's not a lot of light in your washroom. I don't know, the lights just cut themselves. He's like, what? He's like, yo, you can use the one up here. So like I ended up using a different one. And another really interesting story, in fact, was when I talked about the Old Finch Bridge. Now, tried to summon the spirit that is there by basically doing the happy birthday song. So where the ghost shows up, yells in your face after you. So, most of the time we just sang happy birthday naturally. And then one time we tried the 50 Cent, like, go shot, and we tried that. And what was interesting was like there's something that moved in the bushes after that. Now people are like, oh, it's probably an animal or something. But bro, like when you're there and in the vibe and in the moment, it's interesting. Beastcat and I found holy water on those grounds of the Old Finch, along the path. tell me something's up without saying something's up. You know what I'm saying? And again, I am sorry if I did disturb the spirit. And thank you for being huge inspirations in my craft. So yeah, I'm your boy Troublemaker the Rapper. We're at F69 Studios. We got DJ Danzo on the cam right now, filming me. True Juggalos. Whoop 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 whoop. I'm out this piece.
It's B Scout here. If you don't know who I am a content creator on YouTube. My link tree can be found down there as well. I am the president of Black Monsters Entertainment, and I am the social media ambassador of 1013 Productions, as well as a member of 1013 Productions. Shout out to F69 for giving me an opportunity to be on Halloween in August. But yeah, so you want to know my favorite urban legend. So my favorite urban legend is Jack the Ripper. Now, if you don't know who Jack the Ripper is, which you obviously should, he's an unidentified killer from England who murdered all these people back in the 1800s. And the reason why I like that urban legend is because when I was in Boy Scouts years ago, we actually did a trick that one of our scout leaders was actually Jack the Ripper. So basically he would go on like the walkie-talkie and be like, oh, I'm Jack the Ripper, and then like of course us being like 9 or 10 years old fell for it. So then like we like wouldn't go out at night like in the woods because like we'd be scared, and then like we'd hear his voice on like the walkie-talkie. And in fact, one time my dad actually played him, so that was so funny. I actually didn't even know, so I'm like, who is that on the other side of the radio? But then years later, so like my dad told me, and I'm like, oh, you played Jack the Ripper. Yeah, so that was actually pretty cool that, you know, like we used to do that. And then in fact, one time we did this thing where apparently he kidnapped one of our scout team members, and it was so fun because actually we had to do all these like clues and mysteries. It was so much fun.
Hey, what's good? It's Spanky Dunes over here. I'm going to talk about my favorite urban legend. Now, my favorite urban legend is, I actually don't know the name of it or if it's got a proper title, but it's the one with how the guy shows up to take his girlfriend out on a date, and you know, the girl's at home getting ready, but she's also watching the news, and there's something on the news about, you know, there's a guy out there, a maniac out there, he's on the loose, he has a hook for a hand, and he's killing people, mostly targeting young teens and people out on a date. So her mom is like, yo, don't go out, please, I beg you, don't go out. There's a killer local, you know, around here with a hook, and he's killing motherfuckers. So, like, just stay home. And she's like, no, I really like him, we're gonna have a good time, blah, 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 whatever. So despite the many warnings of, you know, from her parents and all the news, she goes out anyways, and, you know, buddy picks her up, they have a good time, and then they park somewhere eventually, you know what I mean? The guy wants to, you know, get a little nookie in there, you know what I'm saying? So they go, and she's like, you know, I'm not feeling it, just, I don't know, like there's a killer on the loose and stuff, and it's also playing on the radio in the car, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's on the radio in the car, like, yeah, killer on the loose, please stay indoors, you know, don't go out unless you have to. And she's like, yeah, you know, like it's killing the mood. Like I'm not feeling it, you know. And he's like, you know, fucking blue balls over here. He's like, all right, fine, fuck it, whatever, I'll take you home. So boom, he drives her off home, right? You know, after they parked. Okay, and then being the complete gentleman that he is, he gets out of the car. And he walks around, you know, her side of the car to open the door for her. Sees a fucking hook just dangling on her door handle, on her car door handle, just chilling there. He freezes, he's shitting his pants. So I think that's my favorite urban legend, you know, the hook on the handle. The hook on the handle bit, you know what I'm saying? Now, no one knows if that's real or not, but, you know, or if that was just something that people made up, you know what I'm saying? Like to stop teens from having sex, you know what I'm saying? And for cock blocking dudes from getting pussy. But, yeah, that's probably my favorite one. You know, there's a lot of mystique surrounding that. You know, is it true? Is it not true? Did it happen? Did it not happen? You know, and the whole hook thing kind of definitely adds to it. But anyway, yeah, that's my favorite urban legend. I just want to give a shout out to S69 Studios and a big shout out to Troublemaker. You're killing it, brother. Keep it up, and catch you next time, bro.
This is Hunter, a junior expert on serial killers. You don't often come by someone as young as Hunter who knows so many of the different killers of spooky, scary stories and urban legends. But unfortunately, he is well versed. So, Hunter, can you name all of the serial killers?
Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger, and also Jason Voorhees, Pennywise, Chucky, Ghostface, and Leatherface.
Yeah, that's right. Is there any other ones that you can think of? Have you ever heard of the urban legend called Momo?
Yeah.
Yeah, is he pretty scary, huh? And out of all of those crazy serial killers, which one is the scariest?
Momo.
Momo is the scariest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm pretty...
Yeah, she has a creepy smile, and she only has legs.
She only has legs, I know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And they're 4 hands.
Yep, that's right. Do you know what time it is?
It's Halloween August.